Yeah, tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then knock an episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same, boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C might get this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great Steph Curry with the shot. Boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand on not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigned. Then knock an episode about the part we not the same.
Yo, we are back. Episode 71 of season 2 of the Not the Same Podcast Sports Show, hosted by this one word, C. Micah, and that one word over there, Mr. Rob Redeem. Look, we are glad, gracious, and very, very happy to be back with y'all for another Not the Same Podcast Sports Show, soon to be called Not the Same Sports Show. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
sir.
But that's just a preview. All right, listen, if you're watching, man, do what you see on the screen right now in about 5-6 seconds, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't go in that bathroom for about 45 minutes. Number 1, hit that like button. Number 2, hit the subscribe button. And lastly, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we are live, as we are right now, as we were last night for the Bible study. If you missed it, hey, go check it out. I think it'll be worth your while. Listen, man, tonight, man, we're going to get into all type of sports. We in the kind of dead period, but we got some stuff to talk about. NFL about to kick off. College football going to kick off one of these weekends, you know, on one of these Ireland Bowls or something, you know. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, go ahead, bro.
What up, Hagens? What up, D? How y'all doing? Hey, give a shout out to our rebroadcasters of the Not the Same Podcast, our MTMV Sports famo. You see them down in the bottom left-hand corner.
Yes,
shout out to everything that our MTMV Sports fam is doing. The 494 still holding it down. The main card, Red and Bold. We got Pretty Girl Loves Sports, the V Report. Look, there's a lot of sports going on with our MTMV Sports famo. Y'all 100%. Make sure y'all go check them out, man. They got a lot of great content, and we're a part of that, and it's fam. You dig? Otherwise, they wouldn't be on the screen. This ain't for likes. You dig what it is? This is fam. Also, Life Show TV. We appreciate everything that y'all doing, man. Always showing love. Takeover Radio, Praise 365, Parable Radio, RYC Praise News, His Hop Radio and Podcast Network, 520 Collective and the Kingdom Now Network. And we also want to give a special shout out to our audio listeners, man. We don't always shout y'all out, but we appreciate y'all. You dig what I mean? Also, can I get the hand clap, brother?
I got you.
There's a lot of them now. Yeah. If this is your second or third time tuning in to the Not the Same Podcast, whether it's live, whether it's after the fact, whether it's audio, that is for all of y'all who listen, support, but don't say a dang thing. You dig what I'm saying? We call y'all our sneaker peekers. Y'all, right. I ain't gonna curse, you know I ain't. Hey, look, we call y'all our sneaker peekers. You dig what I mean? Sneaker peekers are the ones watching us on one of these networks, and you never say a word. But make sure you hit that like. Look, if you've already hit the subscribe and notification button, make sure you hit the like button. Smash that like button. You know what everybody be saying? Smash the like button, even if you already subscribed and got the notifications on, because that helps with the algorithm. So if you tuning in on Facebook, hit the like button. If you tuning in on YouTube, hit the like button. If you tuning in as far as audio, hit the like button. One word. That's all you got to do. Mr. G, what's good? That's all I got for the rebroadcasters. It's been a minute,
what up,
Mr.
my
G.
ninja?
right.
Let's see what's popping. What's up, my? I said what I said. What's up, my ninja? Let's go. Somebody tell me what's popping. All right, this is our What's Poppin' segment where we talk about what's the latest and greatest in sports. All type of areas, man. It may be some more. It may not be some more. It may be less. Whatever. But we're going to dig into it. Where we want to go
dig
first,
into
bro?
it. Yes, ladies first, man. You know what it is. Listen, man.
First.
Power rankings are still going on with the WNBA. WNBA is moving down. We're going to talk about some of the playoff stand-ins, injury news. But we're going to start with the power rankings. Minnesota Lynx are still number 1. Atlanta Dream is shocking everyone right now.
They hooping.
They are hooping. Alyssa.
Yes,
it's hard to say because I want to say Alyssa, but it's Alyssa I can't think of her last name all of a sudden, but she's doing her thing, man. Yeah, right. She balling. But the Atlanta Dreamer number 2, the Aces. Listen, man, this is championship pedigree type team. Teams that don't get upset because they start off the blocks kind of late because they understand it's a marathon, not a sprint. They are number 3 right now. The New York Liberty still without Breanna Stewart.
Yeah.
Stewie's still out with the leg injury, but they're number 4, and the Phoenix Mercury are number 5. That's what's going on right now. In playoff standings, this is what's going on with the top 8. Number 1, Minnesota Lynx. Number 2, the Dream. Number 3, Liberty. Mercury at number 4. Aces at number 5. Indiana Fever. Number 6, Golden State.
Yeah.
They're at number 7. And the Seattle Storm.
Team. Yes,
Expansion team doing their thing. And Minnesota Storm at number 8. Look, Golden State, the Valkyries could actually make some history here, being an expansion team and making the playoffs year 1, man. That's big. And that's big for the teams that's coming up later on that has teams coming next season and so on and so forth.
They're looking a whole lot like the Vegas Knights in NHL.
Yeah, in NHL. Hey, that's a good comparison, bro. Because the Knights just came out. They took the league by storm and was in the playoffs and even got a Stanley Cup, if I'm not mistaken. It's a great. Thank you, Mr. G. I appreciate that. Yeah. Injury news. Listen, man, I'm going to ask you a question after I hit this up. Okay. Indiana Fever already without Caitlin Clark with the groin injury. They saying she may have some other stuff going on with it now. They're not really trying to let that go. But there's some speculation she may have other injuries as well. They'll be without Sophie Cunningham for the rest of the season. She got a torn MCL, man. So you got Caitlin Clark out, Sophie Cunningham out, along with Ari McDonald, who has a broken foot, and Sydney Colson, who has a torn ACL. My question to you, bro, because Kelsey Mitchell is balling, true indeed, but at what cost at this point? Should they just focus on the future and not this season?
No. You make the playoffs, go to playoffs. Period.
Okay.
Kelsey Mitchell is that cold. She been balling the whole season. There's no need for her to sit down after she put in this type of work. Listen, she's a little guard. She left-handed. She has a nice step back. You know what I'm saying? She gets to the hole, and she's a winner, man. She's big time, man. So hey, no Clark probably ain't coming back, man. I'm seeing up here right now. She also has a bone bruise. Man,
that's what it was. Yeah.
You know, and Cunningham out for the season, man. But that team is good. That team is resilient. They that good.
Because Boston hooping too, bro.
They basically ain't had Caitlin Clark all season, and they still hooping.
They still hooping. Yeah.
So I think they should go. I don't think they should punt the season. Go to playoffs. If y'all lose, you lose, man. But all them players, they get that experience, and you never know what can happen. I was thinking about this with the Golden State. What I'm about to say, Warriors, Valkyries, man. Like I was saying, man, it could really be like the Vegas Knights thing, man. It really, really can. I know I said that earlier, but that really can happen because that team is good and they got major support. They selling out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, we here Golden State.
They're not playing in no junior gym.
No,
they playing where the Warriors play.
Right. And they handling their business, man. So yeah, WNBA looking real good right now. It's a profitable business. You know what I'm saying?
It is. And I think other teams, I know we talked about this offline, teams are now they're salivating, cities are, to get a WNBA team to cash in on this market. You dig what I mean? And this is what I heard Gilbert Arenas say this. Stop saying pay what you owe me. Let these owners spend their money, because if they spend their money, you're gonna get your bread, because they want a return in their investment. You know what I mean? So these teams, I don't agree with everything Gilbert Arenas says, but he had a point on that one. Y'all don't say a word. Keep going out there and get the product. People are greedy, and we'll get a little bit into that later on about the greediness of the WNBA and the NBA. But anyways, other injury news. Angel Reese returned to action in a losing effort the other night. She still put up a double-double and ain't been out. I mean, she's been out, with the back injury. Speaking of which, and then we'll talk about this a little more later, the WNBA is acting like they big brother, the NBA, in blocking sales of the Connecticut Sun and wanting buyers to jump through hoops, for the benefit of the league and not the players. They're trying to fat pocket. Yeah. And once again,
it's a bad look.
It's a bad look, but we'll get into that a little later. I'll read that for preview, one word of the day. NBA 2K26. Now, for all my non-gamers, this is not going to matter for you. For my gamers, y'all understand why I'm giving this. NBA 2K26 top 10 players released for the WNBA side of the game. You dig what I mean? The WNBA is actually in 2K26. You want to see all 10? Google it. I'm going to give you the top 5. Napheesa Collier, she's rated at a 98. These are big deals. Like, listen, for the old heads or for the ones who don't game, y'all don't understand. These ratings, players hit 2K up when they ratings ain't up. Yeah. I'm talking about they corner my man Ronnie 2K and be like, yo, man,
want all the love at?
Hey, they want all the smoke when they ratings ain't up on these video games. So video games matter. There's one where it's actually getting paid to play these video games. Men and women, straight tourneys, making more than what me and C make combined off of one tournament, what we make in a year. You dig what I mean? So it's big business. Anyways, the number 1, Napheesa Collier, she's rated at a 98. A'ja Wilson, number 2 at a 97. Breanna Stewart, Stewie, who's out right now, 97. Caitlin Clark at a 96. And Alyssa Thomas at 95. And then you can go look at the rest of the top 10 for my NBA 2K26. Look, my sons, it's already, it releases, I think, August 28th, next weekend. My son's already got them previewed. Pre-ordered. I mean, they ready. I'm the type, I wait until after all the trades are made. So when I start my player,
let me get them updates.
When I start my player, everybody's where they gonna be, and the roster's not gonna change until I get to my season. Tidbit, I'm still playing 2K24 in my 5th season in the Western Conference Final. But I digress.
This is facts. This brother's not lying at all.
Not lying at all. That is my stress. I act like Jody. I sit on my off days. I sit on the couch and I play 2K24 because 25 wasn't that impressive to me. Moving on to NBA news. You got something for that, brother?
Nah, I'm good, brother.
Okay,
I ain't played 2K in years.
I'm so disappointed in you. A PS5 and his brother joined.
I got nephews. I let them play.
Yeah,
I played when they came.
I did.
Got a game in when they came.
NBA news. 5-time All-Star, Kentucky alumni John Wall officially retires after 11 seasons, man. Shout out to my man, John Wall. You know, he had the little, he had that little joint. Hey, John Wall in his heyday was a beast, bro. He was a point guard that can jump out the gym. His dribbles was crazy, but then he got injury prone and he kind of became an NBA journeyman. After 11 seasons, he finally retired. So salute to him in his career.
There's more
shout
news
out to my man V. He's
know.
in Kentucky. Huh?
There's more news to John Wall if you don't know.
Go ahead.
Also, John Wall got hired by Amazon Prime to do games for the NBA. He's one of the analysts too. That came out today.
That's what's up.
So he'll be on TV. So
that's what's up. Because his insight, there's people that you may not see it like, but intelligently speaking of the game. And this is what I like about what you're talking about. What I love about the NBA and the NFL, you don't have to be school ready, professionally spoken, or you don't have to have media training for these athletes to come out now and speak on the game of football, basketball, baseball. And the reason I'm not taking nothing from the media. You dig what I'm saying? Not taking anything from the media. What I'm saying is it's just different when you've been out there on that 494, when you've been out there on the sidelines, that 100 yards, because you got an insight that analysts just don't have. You dig what I mean? A media personnel that's never played the game don't have. I'm not taking anything from Shams or any of those guys, but it's just a different look. Luka Doncic got injured playing for his Slovenia team after bumping knees with another teammate. How you feel about these NBA stars, foreigners, bro, going back to their countries and playing in the offseason?
I feel nowhere about it because for them it is everything. It's not like America's. Americans be like, man, if I get to the play for USA, I might not. For them, it's everything. They feel like they're disrespecting their country if they don't. And Luka came back. He played the next day. So he did. One word, all right. But, it's a risk you take if you have a star of your team that's a foreigner. Oh, they going to play in them games. You ain't going to make them sit out. Good luck. They ain't sitting out. It's just too important for them.
And I'm with you. Shout out to foreign, big-time foreign players. I just saw Giannis smack one of his teammates the other day.
Slap the piss out that dude. Right on camera. I was like, dang,
right
Giannis,
on camera,
bro. A real one word.
And in America, Giannis would have been talked about. Over there, he was amping his Greek team up for him to do whatever he said, bro. That's all I can say about that. But no, they take pride and playing in
Huge
overseas
pride. Yeah.
games and playing for their country and representing their country. I wish Americans would do. It's getting that way, but the only time we get serious about playing for America is when we lose. You dig what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
the world's catching up if they haven't already caught up.
Oh, they ain't
You dig
caught
what
up.
I'm saying?
Oh,
So that's what that is. Top 25 NBA players of the 21st century came out. Here are your top 10. Now, this is for the 21st century. So for you guys like who Jordan fans and Pippen and all that and that era,
yeah.
they're not going to be on here. They didn't play one words. 21st century.
They was at home at that time.
Yeah, number one, of course, we all know who it is, LeBron.
Right.
Number two, Steph. Number three, Tim Duncan. Number four, Nikola Jokic. Number five, Shaq. This is disrespectful to me. Kobe is number 6 on this list. Number 7 is Giannis. Number 8 is Durant. Number 9 is Kevin Garnett. And number 10 is Dirk. You can go and look at who the top 25 was.
Give me who all was in front of Kobe again, bro.
Shaq, Jokic, Duncan, Curry, LeBron.
I put him in front of Jokic.
Yeah, because Jokic only got 1.
Kobe won 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put in front of Jokic. I'm not mad at Shaq.
No, I can't be mad at Shaq. Shaq changed the game.
Did you say Curry and LeBron? Can't be mad at LeBron.
You can't mad at LeBron or Curry for that
Can't
matter.
really be mad at Curry. But
and Tim Duncan is.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan.
Him Duncan.
I'll give you that.
Him and Tim Duncan should be right next to each other because they basically did the same thing on different type teams in the same era. They battled each other. But as for Jokic is awesome. He's one of the best centers ever to play. He shouldn't be in front of Shaq, and he shouldn't be in front of Kobe.
I agree.
List ever, in my opinion. Go ahead, bro.
No, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah.
Kobe and Shaq should be behind one another, but Jokic should be number 6. Kobe and Shaq interchangeable with 4 and 5. However you want to do it. I'm going to keep Duncan at where Duncan's at number 3. I don't really have a problem with LeBron and Curry, but this is what I will say. I will say that it's a what have you done for me lately? Yeah. And being that Kobe is now gone and he's been out the game for so long, I think people that make these lists just don't know, man.
I'm laughing at Hayes. He said, my bad, I'm back. I had to go watch the video. And then Giannis slapping dude. That's a good one. Go ahead,
yeah.
bro.
To before we move over to the NFL, to your point, John Wall didn't waste his career in DC. Let me tell you something. DC treat basketball players like little G gods. And they did, and even though the Wizards was trash, where else was John Wall gonna go? That's where he was the man. He was the number 1 option, and that's what he wanted. His ego wouldn't let him be number 2, even when he got injury prone. His ego wouldn't have never let him be number 2. That's the answer Higgins when he said John Wall wasted his career in Washington. Not at all.
When he was in Houston, he couldn't be a number 2. They paid him to stay home. Just stay home, bro. Yep.
He couldn't handle it. Ego wouldn't let him handle that, bro. Yep. You got anything else on the NBA, brother?
Nah, bro. We can move on.
Okay, NFL news. Couple of teams decided to let Father Times be their starting quarterbacks to the spit of the face of some of these folks. So the Browns has named Joe Flacco starting QB. Colts named Daniel Jones. They're starting QB over Anthony Richardson, bro. I get it. He struggled with consistency and accuracy and his health in his first 2 seasons. This is why the NFL is not for long. Because Daniel Jones, if you look at he was last in QB rating. He was last in percentage over throws over 15 yards or more. And you're telling me he's better than Anthony Richardson Jr.? We shall see.
This comes down to Anthony Richardson not taking the game seriously. He came out publicly and said, I'm going to try to read the playbook more this year. That should never been said on a hot mic. This is when one word get a little too cocky, a little too arrogant, and you mess around and lose your spot. That's what happened. He has all the talent in the world. He has a cannon for an arm. Everybody thought he was going to be good, but they are done with him. You know what I'm saying? Watch. Homeboy going to either get traded. He going to get traded by the end of the year. He going to be like third string. He ain't going to be like second string. He'll be like third.
Nope.
Because they done fooling with him. And that's what, people of color that we get these jobs. Hey, man, we got to take this joint seriously, bro. Can't be playing around. You will get replaced out here in these streets. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, remember the Raiders quarterback? I can't think of his name. Jamal Russell. No, I can't. That's it.
Yeah, I think
Somebody let us know who that quarterback
he
was,
ended up.
but
That boy wide is all outside right now. I forgot his name though. I know who you're talking
he
about.
didn't
I
take it.
think
He
it's
didn't
Jamarcus
take his
Russell.
job. Jamarcus Russell, there it is.
Yeah,
He didn't take his job serious in LA at the time, or Oakland at the time,
the Raiders. Yep.
and he found out the hard way. And there's so many cats that didn't take their job serious. And I'm
Hmm.
talking about black quarterbacks at this point. I'm not making it a
Right.
race thing, but black quarterbacks, when they don't take their job serious, think about this, man. And I know this is not debate fuel, but this all showing we can do what we do.
He ain't lying.
Look at the scrutiny that Jalen Hurts, my man, quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens,
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson,
Yeah.
your other quarterback down in the Houston Texans, young quarterback that we both
C.J. Stroud.
Stroud.
Yeah.
Think about the scrutiny that these guys get, and they're good.
Right.
So when you're arrogant
Yes.
and you're not winning, bro, you're gonna be out the league. You don't get that opportunity.
Right.
If Brock Purdy was a black quarterback, he would be out the league right now.
Nah.
No, he would.
Purdy went,
Brock Purdy not even
man.
starting no more. No, it don't matter. He's a third stringer now.
Mhm.
Think about that. I'm just saying he's a third stringer now, bro.
Take that L.
He ain't lying.
Okay.
Yeah,
go ahead,
so
brother.
I mean, but he would be out.
Yeah.
The different if he was arrogant with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not making this a race thing. I'm just saying you don't get that opportunity. And the stuff that Anthony Richardson has done over his last 2 seasons on top of being hurt is
Yeah.
foolery. And
Yeah.
you found out the hard way. So now they bring Daniel Jones in, former Giants quarterback, and now there you go. And yes, Higgins, we know you've been yelling Purdy is trash
Boy, he been waiting
for the
for
last
somebody to
5
say
years, bro. He wasn't even in the league, and he was like,
Right.
Purdy trash. Who?
Yeah.
Y'all see.
that. Trust me, I already know this dude gonna be garbage.
But the Saints, moving on to quarterback news, Saints still hasn't decided who they want to start week 1. But either Spencer Rattler or Tyler, how you say his name? Shao?
Yeah, Shuck. I think that's how you
Shuck.
say it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, shucks, he ain't got no starting job. There's no clear.
That was a good one.
It's no clear front runner. And then here's another thing that's making me mad about the Bears organization. Listen, man, Caleb Williams will be playing in the final game. And he looked real good against Buffalo. D, I'm just telling you, the Bears don't know what to do with quarterbacks, man, because they're looking at Caleb Williams. Though he had a good game last week, it was against all second and third stringers. And so now they're putting him in on a final game against the Chiefs this weekend to find out, is he really who we want? And that's messed up because now you had Justin Fields and Caleb Williams, and y'all, at least Fields got a starting job again with the Jets. What are we getting ready to do with Caleb Williams? And I'll leave it at that. And then Jets seems to be confident, speaking of Justin Fields, so that's good. They're confident in him to be their starter in week 1. They're really liking what they've seen, and that's that for Justin Fields, man. But the Bears and their QBs, I don't know what's going on with them, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
MLB news. I got last thing, and then we can go AL division leaders because we running into the playoffs soon. AL East, Blue Jays #1. AL Central, the Detroit Tigers. AL West, Houston Astros. NL East, the Philadelphia Phillies. NL Central, the Brewers are still on fire. They done lost 2 straight, but they racked that win streak up from last week. They were at 12 when we came on. They got up to 14. Now they need one words and got tired. Almost said it. These one words and got tired.
I heard that.
And they done lost 2 straight. And then, of course, out west, the Dodgers. They, man, Shohei Ohtani, I can't even, that boy is just unbelievable, bro.
Oh, yeah. Pitching and hitting that thing.
And just everything.
All right, man, that's it for our What's Poppin' segment. Let's get into our soapbox segment.
Soapbox.
All right, this is our soapbox segment where me and Rob go off for 2 minutes on whatever's on our mind. Me, normally, like I said, it's whatever's on my mind. Rob is normally has a sports take, but sometimes it gets reversed. As you see, you have a time to look like this. When it's over, we ain't got no buzzer. It's just going to be over. You know what I'm saying? As tradition, I always let my brother Rob go first. My brother, is you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Last night, my brother led a Bible study called Let It Go. And that's what my soapbox is all about. I am sick and tired of the media choosing what they want to let go when it comes to our favorite sports athletes and what they do and how they do it. And it's only if the athlete chooses to do the bend over, if you will. You dig what I'm saying? Because if they're big enough to make the money, the Michael Jordans, we'll slap away the gambling debt. You know what I'm saying? We'll humiliate you this way, and then we'll let you get back on top. LeBron James seems to have a squeaky clean, flopping. He's just perfect. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But then I looked at this list today, and I felt like it was very, very disrespectful the way that they do Kobe Bryant, because they just haven't let it go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had his situation in Colorado where he was vindicated, and the chick tried to set him up. But now this man is gone, and you still can't let go what he did in the past. I look at Deion Sanders. You cannot let go of the fact that this man was a multi-athlete, 2 professional sports. We've only seen it one other time in Bo Jackson, yet and still you hold it over his head and call him arrogant. And this man presents himself as a man of God. He does what he does. He doesn't do anything strange in the media, and you still want to hate on him. My thing is this, with the media, I really need y'all to start letting go, and y'all want to always bring up somebody's past when it's has nothing to do with the game. You dig what I mean? But we'll celebrate trash when somebody portrays their kids around to be something, and I'll leave it at that. Use your imagination of what I'm saying. If it doesn't fit an agenda, we don't let it go. If it fits the agenda, then we continue to run with this narrative on why we can't put this person up there and forget what they did personally and let what on the court. If they didn't get arrested, if they wasn't convicted of a crime, a felon, or whatever the case may be, honor that man or woman on that court and stop holding stuff over people's head. Yeah, but I remember in 1988. No, I don't want to hear this anymore, man. It's time to let it go, media, and give these people their flowers before they're out of here. I'll say this, Kobe's gone. And it is real. It is still a debate on whether or not he was one of the greatest basketball players. And I'm not a Kobe fan, but y'all need to stop disrespecting this man. It's time to let it go.
Ditto. All right. My soapbox today will not be sports. Man, right here in St. Louis, this year we had like a very high level tornado. God bless me. I was driving out of town. Within 30 minutes, it had hit in the midtown. Some of our watches, you had to move because of this tornado. It tore some things up.
Yeah.
In response to that, it's been some people that's seen what you call for them business opportunities. And their business opportunity is one word, not a one word, but their business opportunity is one word. And that one word is called roofing. And listen, every day I get a phone call, I knock on my door, I got stickers on my door. Hey, Mr. Morris, we're going to be in the area this week. You want to get your roof looked at? No, I block them. Same person called back from a different number. I just blocked you, one word. Hey, Mr. Morris, I tried to reach out to you recently. Would you like to get your roof looked at? We'll be in the neighborhood next Tuesday. No, listen, I understand that you are taking advantage of an opportunity. Our whole neighborhood, everybody getting their roof taken care of. Whole neighborhood. You know why? The average age in my neighborhood is 75, other than us. So it's a lot of old people. So you know what they do? They look, maybe we need to get the roof done. They just sitting on money. You know what I'm saying? So all these ethnicities on top of roofs on these houses. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm frustrated with is that you are calling me every single day. Number one, how you get my number, one word. Number two, if I block you, why I got to block 5 more people? I mean, bro, my phone ring all day. Every day I come home, there's a sticker on my door. You know what I'm saying? These folks, they say, look, we'll give you a discounted rate on your roof if we can put something in the yard. I see these signs all over the place, bro. But nah, dog, I'm tired of it. I'm fed up with it. No means no. Stop calling me. Leave me alone. Actually, I already had my roof done. That's why I don't care. I got it done like 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? I ain't paying nobody else. I need to tell little mama, hey, tell all your homeboys. Now, I already got him. You know what I'm saying? So, because I'm tired of them bothering me, man. But anyway, man, that's how. Let's go to our debate feud segment. It's our debate feud segment, but like Rob said in the back, man, yeah, there's predators. They doing predatory type of things on older people because a lot of older people, they set up for life. They good, they chilling, and you be like, oh, my roof is bad. They can't get up there and look. I'm like, oh, okay. So now they got a whole roof. They came out, shoved out thousands of dollars for maybe they needed a roof. Maybe they just need a couple of patch-ups. That may not be thousands of dollars, maybe a couple of $100. That's what it is.
I'm going to tell you this, bro. Now, you know this house is new. 2
Yeah.
years in the game, somebody came over and wanted to do a roof inspection, came down with a piece of thing. I say, man, this house was built 2 years ago. I don't need no new roof. Get off
Right.
my lawn.
And put that
Yeah,
back
so
on my
they
roof.
go for
The
it,
thing
bro.
you just tore off. Put it back up there.
Right. The thing you had in your bag.
Right. All right, man. This is our debate feud segment. Me and Rob go back and forth for 5 minutes over particular subjects. When it's over, it'll be over. We'll move on to the next subject. First subject for tonight. This is a good one. Let me change this timer. Was Dylan Gabriel's pregame comments really not about Shedeur? If you have not heard, last week Dylan Gabriel, the number 3 quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, got to play. Shedeur Sanders was hurt, an oblique injury, so to speak. He wasn't playing. Dylan Gabriel had a decent game. Not great, not bad. Had 2 picks. One of them wasn't his fault. Before the game, he said, some players are entertainers and some of us about competing. He said that. Now, he came back later and clarified and said, no, I was actually talking about the media. Some of y'all are entertainers, but we out here competing. What do you think about that, Mr. Davis?
I think it was a double entendre. You dig what I mean? I think I think partially, you know what I mean? It was, entertaining or whatever and kind of going at Shedeur, but I don't think a lot. I think it was about the media. It was a stupid comment. Because even if it wasn't about Shedeur, with Shedeur being on your team, bro,
right?
Of course the media was gonna pick you apart, pick you clean apart. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I don't think he probably was particularly speaking about Shedeur. He probably was saying what he said, but like Rob said, it was just it was very nose blind, so to speak. You're not really checking out what's around you, or it could have been like a double entendre. But I think he just was stupid. It was just a stupid comment. How could you say that and not think someone's gonna think that they're saying he's saying this about Shedeur Sanders? It was just stupid. In the end of it all, I just think it was stupid. He could just chose some better words. That line of words he knew would get attention. I don't think he didn't know. I refuse to believe that. Go ahead, bro.
His whole quote was, for those who don't know, I know C gave you a
snippet.
C gave you a synopsis of what just a compressed version. This is what he was actually quoted as saying. There are entertainers and there are competitors, and I totally understand that. My job is to compete, and that's what I'm doing. It's something I'll get used to, and I just want to be the best teammate that I can and create an environment where we can all get our best work in. So that was the entire quote. What ended up on the media, there are entertainers and there are competitors.
Yep.
That's it.
Period. That was it.
They chopped that bug, and brother, it couldn't have been about Shedeur, especially when you go out and throw 2 picks. I don't care if it ain't your fault. Unfortunately, quarterbacks get it. You dig what I mean? If somebody don't catch the ball and hit them in the hands and bounce up, I think they should start a stat where it's like INT, not at fault INT. They should hit a stat like that. But I digress on that thing. You still didn't have a better game than Shedeur did. You dig what I mean? So compete. You know what I mean? Because this entertainer competes and he entertains us as he's competing, if that was your motive. Now, the Cleveland situation just jacked up because now it's dog eat dog right now. You dig what I mean? Like, it's going into that mode.
Yeah, I don't think Dylan Gabriel is a bad quarterback, man. He has a very good college career. He played for a bunch of schools, but he had a decent college career. I think that game he had wasn't terrible. I think Shedeur had a better game. It was a cleaner game, but I think Dylan Gabriel is also good. I think Dylan Gabriel should have never been drafted in front of Shedeur Sanders. That's the problem. I have no problem with Dylan Gabriel, and because I don't think he's bad. I'm not gonna say he's bad. You watch him; he wasn't bad. Shedeur just shouldn't be in this position. But they're gonna have to trade him eventually. I'm sure.
I got a question for you. With Dylan, if the transfer portal was early 90s, would he even be in the league right now, Dylan? And I don't think that he would. These quarterbacks is not getting the playing time, and they transfer to another school, and they transfer to another school, like Bo Nix. The boy, 35 years old with 3 kids and a wife. You dig what I'm saying? And he a rookie. Now I'm exaggerating, but my thing is, his situation was different because he stayed with the same squad the whole entire time. And you got the COVID year, the red shirt year, 18 red shirt years. I get it. But the transfer portal is what I'm saying is, if this was early 90s, early 2000s football, a lot of these cats wouldn't have got drafted, bro. I mean, it's good for them to be able to go somewhere and be seen, but there's a reason why you had to leave. You wasn't good enough on your college squad. Shedeur didn't have to leave. I understand his daddy was the coach, but this one word was balling. You dig what I mean? So I don't know, bro.
I mean, brother, we both in front of a computer, but you may be able to look it up before me. I think Dylan Gabriel played for Oregon. Wasn't Oregon in championship game last year? Is my memory right? Oh, they didn't get to the championship game. I think they lost in the playoffs. They was like number 1 seed, number one in college all season last year. If he was still there at Oregon.
UCF, Oklahoma, and Oregon.
So his last year, because his
last season at Oregon was in 2024.
Okay, so it's a year before. It seemed like okay. Anyway, yeah. Back to the subject at hand. What the game comment is really about Shedeur?
I'm just saying, bro. Like I know what's the comments about Shedeur. I'm just saying this opportunity to be able to do that when you're not that good. Yeah, okay, you went to Oregon, but one word, you played at 2 different colleges. At this point, you have experience.
I mean, that's the way college football is now, though. They all move,
I get it, but my point is what you said a minute ago. He should have never been drafted above Shedeur.
No,
anyhow. To this, what I believe that it could have been a double entendre to his to his point.
All right, next subject. Is it bad that some seasoned veteran quarterbacks don't play in the preseason? Is it bad that some seasoned veteran quarterbacks don't play in the preseason? For example, for my team, Aaron Rodgers is not playing in the preseason. There's others. It's not just him. There's plenty of others that won't play. Also, the quarterback for the Rams, Stafford's not playing. I think he's kind of injured. I think they kind of protect him.
Yeah, they are.
You know, a lot of them don't play in the preseason. Is it bad? Now, it's only 3 games now. What do you think, bro?
I think it could be bad because you can have the Bengals effect. The Bengals, the last 2 seasons have been under 500 because they didn't play in the preseason. And then they got off to a rough start with no chemistry. Football is different. Basketball, you got to build your chemistry, and we talk about this. But there's 82 games to figure that out.
Yeah.
And now you add the in-season tournament, you even got more games to figure that out.
Yeah.
There are 17 weeks in the NFL, 16 games that you're going to play. And you cannot afford to start at 0-3, 0-4 in any division that's a respected division.
Yeah.
Because you're going to end up out of the playoffs. I think it's a bad look not to let them get those series in, like Mr. G said.
Yeah, I was about to say, I agree with Mr. G. I think you should play, especially if you're a new quarterback to a new system. For example, like Aaron Rodgers. Okay, you have no chemistry with these players. You know what I'm saying? And I remember he was with Green Bay. He didn't play in the preseason. Then he telling about, remember, he's like, relax, everybody relax. So he's working out his preseason the first 3 games, but you coming behind the 8 ball, similar to like Cincinnati, like Rob was saying. Now, Joe Burrow played this preseason. He played 2 games, I think.
Did. And
played
that's the
almost
reason
2
why.
quarters. Right, because he said, look, we ain't starting slow this year. Now, their defense is still trash. He still is running for his life, but respect for trying, my guy.
Right.
Salute to you for trying. But yeah, man, I think they should at least play a little bit, bro.
You have to. But look, your boy Goodies. I can't even think of my man's name.
Deshaun Watson.
No, that's besides him. I'm talking about Sierra husband. That's what he knows.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, Russ.
Yeah.
Hey, Russ playing. Like he played a whole entire half. Like Russ is up there making sure, let me get these reps in. Let me get my spot. Let me do what I'm doing. I'm on the biggest stage being in New York. They're making that happen. And when you don't do that for these quarterbacks, man, again, the Giants are in the NFC East. We'll talk about them in a minute. You can't afford to start out slow. The Bengals can't afford to start off slow. But yeah, like you said, he's still running for his life, but a few series is necessary. You gotta get that game action in and not be under the 8 ball on Monday Night Football opening night, because everybody coming for you at that point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I fully agree, man. And like I said earlier, especially for new quarterbacks to new situations, man, there's no other way to get chemistry. You have to play. You have to play the games. They got to know where you got to know where these guys like the ball. You're not gonna always get that. You're not gonna always get that in practice. You know what I'm saying? Though practice can help, man. I just think it's very necessary. All right, man. We're gonna wrap that one up.
Yeah, that one up.
We're gonna wrap that one up now, man. We're gonna move on to our breakdown of divisions. All right. We're going to wrap it up with the AFC right now. AFC South, brother. Let's start with the AFC South. We're going to go, give me a second here as I pull up my screen. Houston Texans. What we thinking about them?
I think the Houston Texans did what they should have done this season, and this is what I mean. They were 10-7 last year. They picked up Nick Chubb as a running back. They re-signed their Ngumbawale. They picked up 3 wide receivers. Let me see, a tight end, 4 old linemen. They didn't do too bad as far as on the defensive line and the D-back side either. My point is this. They went out and built the team because they had success not last year, but the year before.
Yeah.
And we were all on Stroud. And we were all on it. And then they go 10-7 last year. And they revamped their whole entire both sides of the ball to get it. So I feel like they went 10-7 and they won this division last year. I feel like they're gonna come out this division again. If y'all don't know who's in this division, just to let you know, Texans, Colts, Jaguars, and Titans are in the AFC South. I think the Texans will come out the AFC South again this year and have the best record.
They're gonna easily be in the playoffs, and they're gonna easily be winning this division because Colts.
No.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
No.
Tennessee Titans, and I'm from Tennessee still.
No.
And I like Cam Ward.
Right.
But no.
Right.
As for the Houston Texans, man, I really hope they can get their magic back from a year ago. Not last year, but the year before when C.J. Stroud was a rookie. Now, I think part of that was there's no playbook on him. You know what I'm saying? And that last year the league adjusted to him. Now, if he's a great quarterback or very good, he make adjustments. And then he'll come back stronger this year. Because it even happens in the NBA. You know, that rookie season, somebody hit the scene, and they're great or whatever. Then next year they got that playbook. And if they're great, they'll keep rising. They may start rising in the second half of the season, but they'll keep rising. If they ain't great, they flash out. You know what I'm saying? Or they fizzle out. Same thing with this here, man. So I like that coach, and I really like the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I like what he stands for. I like the way he play. He got a decent arm. You know what I'm saying? He's a pretty good player. So I would be happy to see them come back. And like Hagan said, yes, this division is pure D.
It's very trash.
Yes.
It's very trash. No doubt about that. No. I'm with you. Moving on to the AFC South. We can go with the Colts next.
Okay.
I'll let you start off on it, brother.
Okay, as for the Colts, like I said, they just named unsmartly, in my opinion, Daniel Jones as their leading quarterback. Although I know Anthony Richardson was stupid and wasn't playing it out, I think you go with the young talent. Daniel Jones has been to a franchise before. He's already failed at one of the most visible franchises. Now, the Giants ain't been good forever, but they're in New York. And the New York Giants is favored over the Jets. In other words, people in New York enjoy the Giants more than the Jets. That's what I'm saying. Jets is more New Jersey. So I really think it wasn't smart going to Daniel Jones. But I think these people, what they want, we know his floor is high, but his ceiling is very, very low. Other words, we know what he can and can't do. They don't know that about Anthony Richardson. But I wouldn't be surprised at the end of the year they may come back to him. You know what I'm saying? Once Daniel Jones get hurt or something, or he get to stinking up the joint.
Yeah, they got Jonathan Taylor over there. You know what I mean? A very good running back. I don't know what moves they made that was significant. You want to know why? Because all that was in the only thing that was in the spotlight was his quarterback situation. Yeah. So did they take the chance to pick up somebody that was going to have them here? But again, it was them and the Colts. And right now I have the Colts, and number 2 in his division. And like
Oh
Hagan
yeah.
said, yes, they are trash, but it's going to
Yes.
pan out where it's Texans, Colts, and we
Mm-hmm.
can kind of move on and go ahead to the Jaguars.
Yeah. 2 Jaguars. Biggest thing that happened this summer, they drafted Travis Hunter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a big thing. He has been okay in the preseason. Not good, not bad, just okay, in my opinion. But he is a rookie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing that really, really happened for them. They have a quarterback that got to the playoffs before, Trevor Lawrence. Fabio. Everybody thought he was gonna be a very good quarterback coming
Thought it
out
was
of
going to
Clemson.
be good.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
man.
saying?
They thought it was going to be good.
So I'm interested to see. And they are letting Travis Hunter play on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
So, but I'm
I
not
think
sure.
that's ticket sales.
Just for ticket sale? Yeah, you might be right. Well, what you think about them? You ain't seen
They went 4-12 last year, man. I don't see
Yeah.
them getting any better. Trevor Lawrence don't really have nothing to go to. I mean, Travis
Right.
Hunter has hands. Let's not get that twisted. He
Mhm.
does have it. So they can either use him as a decoy, or
Yeah.
they're gonna put him serious. They're gonna take him serious and let him play on both sides of the ball, because everybody's saying what he can't do, but it's up to the Jags thing. And I actually got Jags in third. I think that this division, the way that it went last year, man, and then you got the Titans. I don't think we have to spend no time on it. This
I mean,
division,
that's the number one draft pick, Cam Ward, for the quarterback.
I get it with no
Yeah.
line.
Yeah,
You
I
could
mean,
be
no
the best
line.
quarterback ever, and if you don't have an offensive line, it means absolutely nothing. If you
Yeah.
don't believe me, look at Shador. We talking college. Look at Shador in college, his first season in Colorado when he had no line. That
Right.
boy was running for his life and still putting up numbers. Now, in the NFL, it just doesn't work. It does not work. Rams had the greatest show on turf when they was in St. Louis.
Oh yeah.
When that offensive line got wobbly, and they
Yeah.
had Mark Bolger back there, even with Kurt Warner, when they had Bolger and Warner and that offensive line started getting wobbly, they didn't look good no more. And then when they left here, they started back looking good because they had lines around them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, the Titans, it's gonna be injury. I mean, I ain't gonna say injury riddle season. It's just gonna be rough for Cam Ward the first year. I have faith in him as a quarterback, though. I like his poise. I think he's a good quarterback. I think he will be good, but they're going to have to build a team up around him, though. They're going to have to build up a team around him.
Bro.
Yeah.
Every year we talking about the Titans got a new quarterback, and we like the poise, and they should be all right, and then they fall right down.
This ain't that, though. I think this guy's another level. Like, I think it was either him or Shador that should have went one. That's why, or one top three. It should have been top three. Him, Shador, and Travis Hunter, and it really went him and Travis Hunter, and then they forgot about Shador till 3 days. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's it for that division
deep,
there, bro. And yeah, it is deep. I was about to make a Jesus reference, but tomorrow. All right.
Right.
Which one we doing next, bro? I had something.
NFC East.
I thought we ain't did the East yet.
NFC. We going over to the NFC now.
Okay, I'm changing that to the East then. Go ahead, bro. I'll let
Yeah,
you.
Starting with last year, NFC East, Eagles, Super Bowl champs, Commanders, Cowboys, and Giants. NFC East, I don't see the Eagles falling off. The Eagles have a complete team. They have a complete team, and unless they get injured, I got the NFC East doing what they're going to do. I actually have the Eagles coming back out of the NFC this year because they didn't just limp into the Super Bowl last year. The AFC had more of a challenge than the NFC, in my opinion, last year. That's just my humble opinion. I could be wrong. The Lions did their thing last year, true indeed. Yeah. Vikings was looking good for a high second. But when it's all said and done, these Eagles are a problem.
Yeah, I don't just have them coming back out of the division. I got them coming back to the Super Bowl. Like, I haven't seen much major changes with this team, and I got so much faith in Jalen Hurts, man. At the end of the day, we talked about this before. 2 years ago when they was in Super Bowl, he outplayed Mahomes. They lost, but he was the better quarterback. This year, he definitely was the better quarterback. That whole team, they embarrassed the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? It's like they wanted to get their get back. This team is good, man. And the general manager, Harry Roseman, that man got an eye for talent, bro. He got an eye for talent, man. Whoever they pick, you always going to wonder, okay, what does he see? You know, he kind of got this Sam Presti vibe going with him. You know what I'm saying? The way he's picking talent like that, man, for the NBA fans as well. So, man, as for the Eagles, man, I don't see much difference. Another dub. Fly Eagles fly for my boy Higgins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and our boy Tony Dyson. I also moving along in the NFC East, you got the Washington Commanders. I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you something about the Commanders, man. First of all, Jaden Daniels is a stud. Flat out.
Absolutely.
He is the next coming of a superstar quarterback. Now that's poise. That's somebody who can. This team has rallied around him. They went 12-5 last year. Let me tell y'all something. You better watch out for the Commanders.
Yeah.
Right now, Eagles, Commanders. Last year it was Eagles 14-3, Commanders 12-5, Cowboys 7-10,
Yeah.
Giants 3-14. I don't see the Commanders not lose. I see their record being better than last year.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
My bad.
No, go ahead. You said the only what? No, you
the
got
only
it.
thing I can see that could be a problem for the Commanders if they don't get this situation situated with Terry McLaurin, their veteran wide receiver, man, that could be a problem. Safety valve for Jaden Daniels.
Jaden, yeah.
But that's the only thing I could see that could be a problem, man. Just contract issues. But I don't want to say the skin so bad, but the Commanders, they really need to go for it now while you ain't got to pay Jaden Daniels the big money. Y'all need to go for it now before he get paid.
Yeah,
Go
man.
ahead, bro.
Yeah, like the Eagles did with Hurts.
Yeah.
He ended up getting paid, but he was good already. You dig what I'm saying? And that's how Jaden Daniels reminds me of.
Yeah,
He reminds me of a young Hurts. He reminds me of a young Lamar Jackson. Like the kid is good, and he doesn't shrink back in the spotlight. Cowboys.
Yeah,
next.
moving on to the Cowboys.
Moving on to the Cowboys. They went 7-10 last year. Where you got them at this year, man?
The same or less. I know it's Cowboy fans that's watching, man. Y'all mess around and lose Michael Parsons. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's saying, oh, they just going to wrap it up. Jared put his foot in his mouth on this one, man. Embarrassing.
I think actually signed my man. That was fake news? Okay.
That wasn't no fake. That man ain't been signed yet. Michael Parsons ain't been signed yet. That man asked for a trade. Now, I don't really think they're going to trade him. And I think, I'm going to be honest, I think eventually they will work it out. But here's the point. I know people get happy when they get that money, but that brother going to still feel some type of way. Come on, bro. Like, you embarrassed me. Jerry went over the line with this particular guy, in my opinion. And this ain't the one to be trifled with. This ain't no ignorant brother. Like, just give me the money. Nah, this ain't no ignorant dude, man. This one of the best players in the NFL. If they really had him open for trade, you know what type of offers they going to get for this dude? But the Cowboys getting their own way, man. The biggest thing for the Cowboys to do is let Jerry go fly away somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Retire daddy. Because he got the kids talking stupid. I heard an interview with his daughter today talking about Michael Parsons' situation. She talking the same foolishness he did. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. These people are just so slow. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I look at it from, having CD Lamb on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
I think they'll be okay. You dig what I mean?
Yeah, Dak is above mid, but still kind of mid.
Yeah, I mean, Dak can't throw over 30 yards.
High mid.
Yeah, he had 20 yards or less.
Yeah.
he'll get you a 10. He'll get you a 5 and a 10 in the cross. He ain't giving that deep ball down the way. You dig what I mean? And
No.
But they got a decent offensive game. The question becomes, does the Michael Parsons becomes a distraction in the locker room? And what y'all got to understand, those are a band of brothers. And I get it. Some people be on that old flaky stuff. I ain't none of my business. I'm just mind my business. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't the case. We'll see what happens. If it becomes a distraction or not. But if you play for the Cowboys, y'all already know what it is. They know Jerry is the one to run the camp. Last but not least, man,
New York
Giants. They went 3-14. They got Wilson up there now.
Wilson. Yep.
I don't know what else they really have. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a big Giants fan. If you are a Giants fan, my fault. V. I think Venora is a Giants fan.
Yep,
no disrespect to you. I just don't know what moves they made this offseason outside of Wilson.
Yeah, I mean, Russell Wilson is the move they made. He's steady enough to win a couple of games. You know what I'm saying? He's not all the way washed yet. But here's the thing. I think the Giants fans are more excited about the rookie quarterback that they got, Jackson Dart from Ole Miss. You know what I'm saying? He's a little bit more dynamic, but sit down for 1 year and watch. You know what I'm saying? Learn up on the Russ. Learn how to be a real professional. Because Russ has been humbled enough from him doing that wild stuff at Denver a couple years ago. He's humble now. So just sit up on the Russ, learn how to, walk the walk and talk the talk. But I think that is Dart's job to have by the end of the season, in my opinion.
Let me tell you something about Giants, and I don't know if y'all remember this. The Giants have a habit of drafting a quarterback they want. They did this when Kurt Warner was up there and Eli Manning got drafted.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt started playing ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Kurt had them boys ready to go to the playoffs, and I don't know if Archie made the call, like, hold up now. Y'all get this Jesus lover up out of here so my son can come in and play, and then Kurt got shipped off to Arizona.
Yeah.
Just pay attention. Will the Giants front office, if Russ begins to have a good season, you know what I'm saying, and then one game he missed an ankle and Dart has it, and then they just throw him on in. Because that's kind of what happened with Kurt Warner. He went up there and started playing good, and then look, they shipped him on up out of there for a trade, and he ended up in Arizona. So we'll see what the Giants do, but they gonna finish last in this division, bro.
Yeah, that wide receiver they got, I can't remember his name right now. They do got a nice wide receiver. He played good last year.
Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, Neighbors is nice. Malik Neighbors is nice. So yeah, I mean, they may be a little better. You know what I'm saying? I still think they're gonna be last in the division behind, Eagles, obviously, the Commanders and Cowboys, then them. That's how I think that's gonna go. The order of that division. So yeah. And that's it for our previews for the day, man.
Yeah, that's it for the day. We'll do it. Yeah, one word of the day. Let's get it popping.
This one word. No.
Of the day.
All right. One word of the day, the WNBA. Why, Mr. Davis?
The WNBA is acting like they a mob boss by blocking the sale of the Connecticut Sun.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, the WNBA is stopping it. Now, remember, there was a group that was going to buy the Connecticut Sun and move them down to Boston. But they didn't want to have the expansion tag on what they were doing, and they were just going to move them. It's not too far away from where they are now. It's about 45 miles or so.
Yeah.
But it's still in that general area, and it's going to the Garden. But of course, the WNBA and the NBA wants to they want to explode it, and the commissioner Kathy Elgert, rather than doing the right thing, they're wanting to shake it down and get more into their pockets, and it's not going to benefit the players.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I believe, when I read this story, why I believe that the pay us what you owe us is not anything but to the owners of the WNBA. The expansions are happening. And I didn't get it until I saw this. This sale was supposed to happen. One ownership group who wanted to buy the Connecticut Sun said, you know what, cool. We'll stay here and even build a state-of-the-art practice facility. But they said, no, not unless you put it under the expansion franchise tag, because they're trying to cash in now because they're starting to see how lucrative the WNBA is. Why is the WNBA the one word of the day? Y'all just cannot get out of your own way. No, it never fails. You're failing on so many areas, and it's like you're putting the cart before the horse.
Mm-hmm.
The money is going to come.
Mm-hmm.
The franchises are coming back. You know what I mean? Like you lost a lot. Let it build. Give it a couple of years. Let this freaking TV deal set in. And then start doing what you're doing. But you're already putting the cart before the horse, looking for more money. Like, sit down. Yeah. WNBA, please, get out of your way. Market the game. Market what you got on the floor. Let these people bring in who's trying. Boston Garden? Do you know the Garden? They selling out the Chase Center on the West Coast out there in San Francisco.
Yeah.
They can do the same thing on the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
The WNBA, get out your way, man. Let these people buy the franchise because it's not doing too well, and go from there. It just makes no sense, bro. Makes absolutely no sense. Read the article to get further detail.
I have nothing to add to that other than I agree.
Have you ever thought, I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? Look, we should have did it a little more, but hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. If you've already hit the subscribe and notification, hit the like button. Listen, sneaker peekers, even if you don't do sports, do us a favor. Oh, they on? Hit the like button and get back off. If that's what you do. You dig what I'm saying?
That's what you do.
If that's what you do because you're not a sports person, like it anyway. It's still us. We just not talking about something you want to hear tonight. You dig what I mean? If you want to sow a seed, Not the Same Podcast on the Cash App. NotTheSamePodcast.com/support if you want to go over to the website. It's all there. It's readily available for you. If you're listening to this later, leave comments. We appreciate everybody that has something to say tonight. Mr. G, Hagens, D, we see y'all in the comments. We appreciate that. And we appreciate those who didn't say anything and y'all just listening, be it Facebook or YouTube. We appreciate that. But make sure you hit the like button. Even if you just slid through just to see, do they know what they talking about? Hit the like button anyway. You just stayed this long. You did what I mean?
Stayed this long. All right, man. Listen, come back tomorrow night if you are interested in positive music as well as Christian hip hop and hot topics, whatever's going on in the world today. We talk about it from a Christian perspective. Come back through tomorrow night at the same time you came through tonight for our music and hot topics show. And it'll be a good one, man. We're going to have some good hot topics. I don't even know what they is, but they're going to be good. I'm just claiming it in Jesus' name. Right. But with that being said, man, I'm C. Micah.
I'm Robert Dean.
We are out, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it Not the Same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then like an episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same, boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C. Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, it's like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand on business. This the podcast, and we call it Not the Same. Yeah, this the podcast, Not the Same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then like an episode about the part we not the same.